Liverpool Football Club's transfer window just got even scarier. They're looking at nearly £200 million worth of departures, which essentially means the outgoings they've put on for the likes of Florian Wirtz, Kirkes, and Frimpong, the money they've put out, they're essentially getting back, which in reality means the money for an Alexander Isak transfer or a Hugo Ekitike or someone of that ilk is now a reality for me. It's honestly remarkable. Liverpool Football Club probably are the best run football club in the Premier League when it comes to transfers. You've only got to go back to see how much money they got for players like Jordan Ibe, Ryan Brewster. They've just got £35 million for Quansah. You're looking at potentially 50 to 60 million euros for Darwin Núñez. Luis Diaz is now linked to a move away to Bayern Munich. And you've also got Quansah sold, Kelleher sold, and Harvey Elliott is now on the chopping board as well. You're looking at a staggering amount of money they've managed to bring in, which to me means they are going to go all out for a striker this summer. If you haven't already, please go down and hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts down below. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could smash the granny out of the like button as well. Some of the videos now are hitting well over 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 likes. We're less than 1,000 subs now off of 60K. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Now, Fabrizio Romano has come out with regards to a transfer, and that is Luis Diaz. Now, we know that he's been heavily linked to a move away to Barcelona, to teams in Saudi Arabia. But Bayern Munich have made an approach to the camp of Luis Diaz. The German club are aware of an important proposal coming from Al Nassr. So they are expecting a move from Saudi. I think in this market, Liverpool can quite easily command a fee of around £50 million for Luis Diaz. And Saudi teams, we know they pay ridiculous money. They could quite easily pay 60 to 70 million pounds for Luis Diaz. He might not necessarily be worth that, but they bidded 100 million pounds after all for Bruno Fernandes. Is Bruno Fernandes a 100 million pound player? He might be in this transfer window, but Saudi just, for whatever reason, overvalue players. And if Liverpool can get 60, 70 million for Luis Diaz, on top of a 40 million for Quansah deal with add-ons, on top of 10 million for Trent, Federico Chiesa is going out the door. Darwin Núñez's deal to Napoli is very close. Personal terms are apparently agreed. Like, it's scary when you look at what Liverpool could have in their front line next season. We know Alexander Isak is their main transfer target, but there's also other strikers they're looking at. They've been linked to Gyökeres. They've been linked with Hugo Ekitike, etc., etc. But if Liverpool can get that sort of fee for Diaz, I think that is magnificent business. I really, really do. I want to look at what other potential bits of business they could do. And they're also looking at a centre-back, which we all are familiar with. And according to Fabrizio Romano, that the talks for Marc Guehi are definitely on. And for me, that is going to be another fantastic piece of business. Now, with regards to the centre-back situation, people have got mixed feelings about it, because if he's directly replacing Konate, I do think Konate is a better centre-back than Guehi. But if he's going to be coming in as squad depth, I think that's the best case scenario. I really rate Guehi. I think he's got a lot of the things that Liverpool need. He's a homegrown player for one, so he ticks that box. He's a reliable player who's turned up in some of the biggest games for Crystal Palace. Just won them captained them to, or been part of the leadership squad, I should say, to winning their first ever major honour. Now, Romano has currently said in the last day or so that Liverpool are expressing a deal. Other people are saying a 5-year contract has been agreed. Yesterday, Romano said the following. He said, Marc Guehi remains high on the Liverpool list as a new centre-back, not the only option, but contacts continue. New round of talks take place this week. And why July is such a busy month is the end of the football financial year. All the contracts come to an end of players that are running down their contracts on June 30th. If Liverpool can bring in Guehi, Kirkes, Florian Wirtz, and Frimpong, and still have money put aside for Alexander Isak, that is one hell of a transfer window. That is a scary, scary transfer window. Premier League proven players like Guehi, Kirkes, right? Very good wing-backs who fit the system like Frimpong. Unbelievable playmakers with huge, huge potential like Florian Wirtz. And you potentially add Alexander Isak in the mix. For me, genuinely, it's getting to the point where, you know, Liverpool right now, for me, I'm going to say it. I've said it many times and I'll say it again. They are the best run football club in the Premier League. Harvey Elliott is a player as well who's looking at lots and lots of interest. Alex Crook, very, very credible source, has come out and said the following: Newcastle United are among the clubs who are interested in signing Harvey Elliott. TalkSport understand Elliott is keen on a move away from Anfield this summer. Newcastle can offer him pretty much a starting place. He can play in the 10. He can play out wide. He's a homegrown player. That Euro under-21 competition that he's just won has probably added an extra 10, maybe 15 million pounds to his price tag. They could probably get in the region of 50 million pounds this window for a Harvey Elliott. Now, Newcastle aren't having the best of transfer windows so far. They've looked at players like Brian Mbeumo. They've looked at players like Cunha. They've looked at Mohamed Kudus. They looked at this player, that player. And for whatever reason, they aren't getting their targets over the line. But Harvey Elliott would be a fantastic business for both ends. One, Liverpool could get a decent fee for him. And two, I think he improves Newcastle's squad. Now, ultimately, people are looking at this and going, hang on, could we offer £100 million in Harvey Elliott? And then does that maybe twist Newcastle's arm? They get a Premier League proven homegrown player. He's very, very good. And £100 million for Alexander Isak. I think the Liverpool situation with regards to their number 9s going into July is going to be absolutely massive. It really, really is going to be. It's going to be ridiculous. I mean, the amount of money that they apparently have put aside for a striker, you're talking minimum of £100 million. Now, Florian Plettenberg, who's one of the most reliable transfer journalists when it comes to German transfer news, has said Bayern have gathered all the information on Luis Diaz in the past few days, as reported yesterday. Accordingly, there has been no contact. Diaz is a new candidate for Bayern. Bayern also, but for Bayern also because Max Sibel have the information that he could leave Liverpool if suitable offers arrive. One to watch. He also come out and spoke about the situation with regards to the potential new striker at Liverpool Football Club. And Florian Plettenberg said the following. Actually, believe it or not, he's actually come out as well and said that understand Marc Guehi is now top of the list for Liverpool. Advanced talks are taking place between Liverpool and the 24-year-old centre-back, with Liverpool trying to close the deal. England international remains under contract, with Crystal Palace until 2027. I think Marc Guehi will be a Liverpool player. I think it's a matter of time before he becomes a Liverpool player. You know, in speaking of the striker situation, this is what Florian Plettenberg has had to say. He spoke about 3 different strikers. Alexander Isak. I believe he even mentioned as well bringing in, you know, Nigerian international. I can't remember what his name is now. So you got the situation with regards to the striker. You've got Quansah leaving. I'm just going through what he said in this, so I can't actually bring it up because I'll get done for copyright or whatever. But he's basically said that Liverpool are looking in the transfer market. Sorry, here we go. Not only for a new striker, but also a top-class winger, preferably the left flank. So, do Liverpool make a move for Rodrigo? Is that something that potentially happens? Because if they can command a big enough fee for Luis Diaz, we know that Darwin Núñez is also going to be leaving. Who do Liverpool go and get for their striker situation? It's going to be very, very interesting. It really, really is. I'm just going to bring up the... And here it is. Liverpool are currently focusing on 3 concrete options in their search for a new number 9. Hugo Ekitike, Alexander Isak, and Victor Osimhen. Liverpool have conducted thorough checks and gathered the information on all of them. Ekitike, for example, is very high on the list. The French striker knows that if he moves to Liverpool, he would need to be patient because the club must sell players first. I mean, any of those players comfortably improved Liverpool, but Alexander Isak, my word. Let me know your thoughts down below. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.